I'm here with the Sony ZV-1F, and this is a great camera for vlogging. So you can click this out so you can see yourself while you're filming yourself, which is pretty neat. And a very handy feature here. And it also has a very cool lens here, the Zeiss Tessar, which is an essential feature here for getting those high quality images. And it's very small and lightweight, so you can easily take this with you and start vlogging. Now, the book you get with it is quite extensive. There are a lot of settings in here, so it can be quite difficult to get the right ones for your particular setup. So I do a lot of vlogging here in my studio and also take this along with me. So I have my one camera here, the Panasonic Lumix. It's a DSLR camera, and then I use this one for those additional shots, or if I want to take something with me. So I always have one set up right on my face with quite a close-up, and this one has a little bit of a wider shot for like when I'm doing like guitar videos or something like that. So let's look at the quality compared to the Lumix right here. Now I have this set up here next to my DSLR camera. Let's change a few of the settings. So this is very handy because you have a cool touchscreen here. You can change all of your things right from here. You can change all of these settings, make it a little wider or a little narrower. So this looks more like the settings that I have on the DSLR. So a little bit of a better comparison here. So you can see here the screen of the DSLR and here of the Sony. So now let's go into the menu and change some of these settings here. So you can change the file format, especially if you're going outside. This is HD. Let's change it to 4K. So you also have 4K when you're shooting. Of course, you have to have a little bit of a larger SD card if you're doing that. But I'm connecting it right to my computer right now, so I can record this and vlog right from my studio. Get the ISO as low as possible here. Okay, now I have low ISO, 125, and now I set the aperture quite low so I can get a focus on me and a little blurred background. So this is closer to the settings I have on the DSLR. Okay, so this is me talking with the DSLR camera, and now let's switch to the Sony. And this is me talking with the Sony ZV-1F. So there's a little bit of a difference here, especially in the aperture and background focus. So I still have a lot of background here with the Sony. That's because of the lens, of course, but still it's pretty great, and there's a little bit more color here. You can make minor adjustments, but I think it's a little bit too orangey my face right now, but overall the quality is very good. So I'm really happy about this result here. Now, overall, this thing is pretty easy to work with, and you don't want to hassle too much when you're vlogging because, well, you want to take this with you, create cool shots in an instant, and don't worry about the settings too much. So you have all of these auto options, but it's pretty cool that you can set things like the aperture, ISO, and a lot of options here right from the device. You have a touch screen, which works really well because it's not that large of a screen, but it didn't have any problem touching the right points. You have a little scroll wheel here to make selecting a lot easier, so that's pretty cool. You can connect this through USB to your computer to live stream with this, which is what I'm using a lot these days for like those second shots, but this is perfect for like a main camera as well. I just like the depth a little bit better from the DSLR with that lens. You have this standard screw wire here, so you can mount this on your tripods and any camera device really, and you can even connect this with your phone through Bluetooth, so you can transfer your files very easily. But there are also some Bluetooth remote controls, so you can like take photos or start your recording right from your phone. So that's pretty cool as well. So it's really flexible and a great vlogging camera.